Just trying to walk in this stuff. So you gotta be hard walking. Come on, young man. It is Monday. It is the 24th, I think. It is 50. I'm just getting over a cold or whatever I had the last 3 days. But it is absolutely gorgeous out here. Sun's out, we got the wind going. It's a warm wind. I am wearing my pullover. I'm wearing a fleece. I have no car, well, I'm wearing my Carhartt gloves. That's it. Got my boots not put away because it's Michigan in the winter time, as we all know. We can change in a heartbeat. But since it is It is 50 degrees. We were taking advantage of it. God, it is so nice out here. Finally. It's been a long winter. It's been a long winter. This is good. But the bad part about the snow starting to melt is that our trail is starting to decompose. We're sinking. I'm sinking 2-3 inches in it every step. And what this also does is it shows you where your boots have holes. Because if you get back, your socks would be wet. My socks would be wet, I know it. But you can look at that fence. I'm gonna say the snow was halfway up that fence. And now it's starting to melt. So tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer. That would not be out of the question to start seeing some grass tomorrow, depending on how much this wind comes into play. Because that wind will be the key. It is, wow, it's good walking too. The snow is so soft. Who do we got? This is nice. You can hear the sleds out there. Bastard sleds. I want to say we've lost at least 3 to 4 inches. Easy. Easy. Well, yeah, we're not even up to our knees. We're up to our knees not more than 2-3 days ago. So we lost a lot more snow than I thought. Wow. Yeah, we're able to walk back here. Whoa. All right, we'll go back. We're getting cocky. It's still deep. And honestly, this is the worst snow that you could walk on, especially getting deep, because it holds your foot, if that makes sense. It holds your foot in the bottom of your leg, so if you happen to twist and your bottom of your leg can't turn, you're gonna snap everything in your knee or knees or back. Yeah, good Lord. Let's keep looking at the sun. Keep looking how beautiful it is out here finally. God, it's so nice. More than 2 weeks ago was 3 or 4 days below zero. Wind chills for 50. Well, you could see the feet up there of 15 below for the wind chill. That was fucking cold. Jesus. But this is the first day of beautiful weather. Man, my boss told me to go ahead and take off an hour early today. I took him up on that because it's nice. I'm glad I did. It's a good thing to come out and enjoy this weather. Where am I going? This is state land. This is state land, our property. Well, actually, yeah, this is state land. See, our neighbor's property, Jeremy's, starts right there and comes down here. So honestly, we could be 10 feet over and we're on his property, which we bought properties. He never comes back here. He's a nice guy. We keep people off his property. He doesn't mind us. We use his corner. So yeah, his property starts right there. That's his. But ours is right there. So we're, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's all the same. What my dogs are doing now is eating green beans that were left out here for the deer back a month, 2 months ago when it was really hard to get food for those deer. So we left some lettuce and shit out here for them, so they could make it through, make it a little bit easier. Or am I Indian? I am an Indian. Good night, man. Good night, sexy. Yeah, I should have my glasses on. But yeah, I am a native. A lot of things. I'm a mutt. Black, native. Mexican, white, Jewish. Go figure. I do have some ancestry from the Byzantine Empire. Not sure how they were able. Excuse me. Oh God. One more. Not sure how they were able to figure that out, but 23andMe, I think, was telling me that. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's my boy Ruckus. He's always up for a ruckus. But yeah, it's nice. First nice day of the year. Woo-hoo. Honestly, yeah, the snow, it gets warmer. All this snow can't go, but it'll put a good dent in there. A little bit warmer temps. That'll be nice to see. That'll be nice to see. And another bad thing about, another not so good thing about walking in the snow is you gotta have your feet with you. You know what I mean? You're slipping and sliding on one side or the other. So, and if you're new, we have made this trail that we're on. This is just my wife and myself and our 2 dogs. We've made this trail over we've been at this property for, I think we're going on 6 years. Every winter, we get this trail beat in, get it tamped down. Next year, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some snowshoes. As long as we have enough snow to use them. Get some snowshoes and make this. Somebody's biting on my heels, so I can tell that I'm in somebody's way because they want to go faster. So we'll get off the trail. That motherfucker. Go on, get your brother, Ruckus. Good boy. There they go. These are the best trained dogs. I'm not a dog trainer by any means. I've had, come on, big boy. We've had a couple dogs. I've stayed home and trained them all. We've done, I don't know, but they've all ended up being really easygoing dogs. I know, we're looking at these tracks that are in here. These are not made from us. These are not made by the dogs. These are somebody else's tracks. And they're light because they're not sinking all the way to the ground. Where are my dogs? That would tell me that might be a dog. No, these aren't my dogs. My dogs don't do that. Okay, these are deer. You look at that. Where's that print? That one right there. Okay. If you look at that print, how that goes like that, a little horseshoe. That's a deer. And as small as these hoof prints are. So that's a four-legged animal. So that's telling me this deer was getting chased by something out here. This is pretty cool, seeing all these prints. Trying to figure out what was going on back here. What animals were playing around. Yeah, so we're gonna keep going back to walking back to the woods. Walking back to the woods. We're walking back to the pine forest. Let's see, this is also on state land. You don't really have a lot of people. I've had 2 people come out here in the 5-6 years we've been here, and they were lost. So it's a nice little piece of property out here. Not many people get to, which is nice. Keeps it kind of private for us. Yeah, we're sinking. We're walking on the trail that we've packed all year, and it is stinking. So pretty quick, we're gonna have to start wearing some plastic bread bags in our boots, keep our socks dry. That's some leftover carryover from growing up. Yeah, you can hear I'm breathing hard. Shit. This cold I had started last Wednesday, I think. It's like a sinus infection. But it was... Where's my other guy? There he is. Go get your brother. It maneuvered from my head to my chest to my head. Now it seems like it's starting to clear out, but damn, there's still in my chest. I'm coughing some of it up. And it's hard to get enough. Well, acting like I can't breathe. I can breathe just fine. I just don't like being this tired all the time. But in a couple days it'll be gone. I'll be back to normal. I hope. Yeah, one good thing is the dogs aren't going to want to jump in this too much. Because if it's hard for me getting around, Jesus, can't imagine them. Well, Mac, the youngest, he doesn't care. He's part bunny rabbit anyways. But Ruckus, he's the Dachshund mix. He's a little shorter. He has no problem getting up in the snow. Especially if it's deep. That's his bugaboo. But what are we talking? Oh yeah, training the dogs. All I ever done every time we get a dog is I take 2 weeks off. Or a week. I think it's 2 weeks. I take 2 weeks off and I'm with that dog. Morning, night. That dog sleeps next to me in his cage. Try to get all the dogs' cage crate trained. Doesn't work when my wife takes them out of the crate and into the bed. That sucks. Because then you get the 75-pound boxer mix. I think he's your sleeping companion. So like last night, he had his head. These fuckers. There's something that lives in that stump. And they're always up in that stump. They've got to get a snout full of something. These days, I know if they push that thing over. Knock it off. Get over here. Come on. Mac. Come on. And that's all you have to do. So yeah, stayed home with these dogs for the first 2 weeks. and had him with me. I mean, he's this guy. The first day we got him, we were out walking. We did a whole loop in our HOA with no leash. He was off the leash, and he just followed his brother. You know, these dogs have always had somebody older to look up to. Ruckus and Mac have had Franklin for Ruckus had Franklin for pretty much their whole. They were together 4 years, 5 years. We got Franklin when he was 8. Oh. So I tell people that we feed our dog, but he tends to chew on trees anyways, because that's what he does. Oh yeah, these are the easiest going dogs in the world. Yeah. Again, it is an absolutely gorgeous day out here. Sunlight, yeah. Hey, we're doing good. Shubu, how are you? Hey, Neil, Ivanova. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're happy to have finally a good day. We opened up the garage. All doors are open so we can get some wind and warm air through our garage at home and get it kind of dried out, obviously, all winter. Been having ice and snow and all kinds of shit on top of that. Yeah, we got stock stuff we're going to talk about, and YMAX, yield maximum, the ETFs, we're going to talk about that. The biggest takeaway I can say from that is we've been in the Misty MSTY. We are in Pleiadi PLTY right now. Oh, and the one mistake, not really the mistake, but one thing we've learned from being in these stocks, if you're retired looking for an income, you know, this is a pretty good handful of stocks to have, the YMAX stocks, that they do provide income. Holy shit. But it's also at the cost of your net asset value. Yeah. Asset erosion. That's crazy. I've had Misty for 2 months now. I've lost almost 20% of what I had. But it does provide me with an income of a couple $1,000s a month. But obviously with the net asset value erosion, that's only going to last for however much money you got in there. So I understand it. I don't like it. I'm going to get out of it on next week, Monday, Tuesday. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our tried and true Jeppy and Jeppy Q and a couple of those SCHD, VOO, Realty. Not necessarily looking for a huge growth or huge income. Right now, what I'd like is a lot more growth and a lot less income. But, you know, 6 and 1/2 does the other guy's way up there somewhere. You know, I'm about ready to turn around. I'm getting hungry. I didn't have lunch. I had my hands full when I was walking out of the store. Bought some pork loin. Got pork loin. The pork butts on sale for $1.99 a pound. Couldn't afford not to buy one of them. So that was 8 pounds of pork for about $30. So yeah, fuck. All right, relax. It is. Days like this, you look at our surrounding area that I'm walking in, just going, Jesus, I live here. This is pretty fortunate to be up here. Could be I did live in Grand Rapids for about 10 years. Got the big city need for a big city out of me when I was down there. Ever since then, we've been living up here. It's nice. I was born up here. Born in Muskegon, raised in Petoskey. And then as soon as we got married, we started moving north. We moved up here, like I said, 5, 6. Yeah, now I feel my socks getting wet. So I do have a hole in my boot. Like I said, this is the good thing about the wet snow. It'll tell you where your holes in your boots are. Yeah, I got wet sock now, so that's kind of irritating. But I'm also off for the next few days. See that guy up there, Mac, he's looking back like, come on, you fat fucks, let's go. Ruckus is sitting here going, I don't want to go any further because he wants to go back because he knows we got treats at home. Yeah, we're talking about WiMAX. We were in, God, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I got told a coworker of mine I lost $12,000 since Jensen Huang said that quantum computing is between 13 and, or what is it, 20 and 30, 10 or 30 years, 15 years away, some bullshit. We lost $8,000 right then and there. Wham! That day that all the quantum computing stocks took a shit. That was our D-Wave, that was our Rigetti, that was our BTCS, that was every quantum computing stock we had. IonQ took a huge hit. That one sucked. Yeah, we lost everything we gained in one day because that motherfucker's got a mouth. Fucking, how is that not market manipulation? It's just crazy. But we've lost $4,000 on account with that, alongside that. So we're $12,000 down. That doesn't make me real happy. But it is still profit from a year ago, watching NVIDIA in February of last year. Oh, NVIDIA. I keep saying NVIDIA is like the old girlfriend that you just keep looking behind your shoulder going, I wonder what she's doing now. I'll never be finished with NVIDIA. Where am I? I am in northern Emmett County. I am in a place called Maple River Township, Brutus, Michigan. Pellston is the closest. 49769. If you look at Michigan, like that, we are right here at the very tip of our finger. The bridge goes across there. We are an hour and a half away from this Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. Well, actually, no, we're closer to that. We're about an hour away from Canada. Luckily, we are right now 20 minutes away from everything. We're 20 minutes away from Sheboygan, 20 minutes away from Petoskey, 20 minutes away from our favorite dispensary up in Mackinac. And we're about a half hour away from Lake Michigan. So if we ever get really wanting to go see other people, we will go to the lake, which we haven't done in quite a while because we don't care about other people. Just like the fact that we live up here where not many people live. It's like I said, when it was 15, 20 below zero with the wind chill, there's not a lot of people out, except for the people that live up here. It's funny, I had a girl at work, customer at work, that was wearing a winter hat, and winter jacket, and gloves. I went out this morning and it was 25 degrees, and I was like, holy shit. And that was at what, 3? Letting the dogs used to go out to the bathroom in the morning. I was out there with the fleece on and shorts, and it was gorgeous. So you can always tell the people that don't live here because they're always dressed for the cold. Like it's really cold, and people up here are just, it's another day. So yeah, if you could see my print, that's how far I've slid down. And that's almost every other footstep that you're taking, you're sliding. So that's the reason why my knee is killing me. My left knee's been repaired so many times, I don't know. Waiting for it to fall off. My right knee has always been the stable, healthy one until this year. It's been aching all year long. All winter long, I should say. I couldn't figure out why. until we started walking out here, and I started noticing, as you can see, I'm slipping off the trails one way or the other. I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. That's why my knee hurts, because it's being bounced every which way but loose. Well, it is loose, but it'll come back. It'll come back. I'll just tell you a story about that tree. Those trees that are bent are the natives' way of showing where the pathway is. And granted, that was long before us. That's not for us. That, I want to say, is for the North Country Trail, which, like the Appalachian Trail, that runs north-south. It runs, I think, from southern Michigan all the way up to the tip of Canada, and I think it branches off into the Keweenaw Peninsula. Keweenaw Peninsula. So many people mispronounce that word. So funny. I can't remember. Oh yeah, trees. So yeah, North Country Trail is probably about a couple miles away from here. And that's a nice trail to hit. That tree is not part of the trail. That is a bent tree that's fallen. It's pretty neat. I remember when that tree fell. Fell. I was waiting for it to finish, but it's still. Okay, I take that back. That's the new one. The old one is right there. We just walked over it. That's the old tree. That's where it was. And it did fall. Boy, some things I'm so goddamn dumb. I notice things, but then again, I just don't really notice things. But it is beautiful out here. Got the trees. You can hear the wind. Right now, what I'm doing is we're just walking in the woods. Got my dogs out here. I just got home from work about 20 minutes ago, so we're out. Letting them do what they do. Go pee, go sniff. Go see who took a shit in their spot so they can go eat it or whatever boys do. Come on, Ruckus. So yeah, just taking the dogs out on their afternoon walk. We're gonna go home here. We're moseying on the way home. 5-10 minutes we'll be home. They'll get their treat for being good boys all morning, all afternoon, and I'll get some lunch. Probably take a nap. I'm off for the next 2 days, so today, as Greg would say, a coworker, today is my Friday. So as my Friday, I went and got my oil changed at the dealership. I purposely didn't look at the bill because I don't want to know what the bill is until I absolutely am committed to doing my own oil changes. I can. I just don't like getting that dirty. And you know, they take care of the used oil, so that's worth its weight in gold right there. Because if I had to do it, I'd have to save the oil. I think the transfer station takes oil at $7 a gallon or something like that. Used motor oil, $7 a gallon. So sometimes it makes it worthwhile. Where am I now? I am still in Emmett County, 49769. If you want to get specific, it is Emmett County. Look at the map of Michigan, or the very tip of your middle finger. So when you go to flip somebody off, we are the very tip. Yeah, we're a half hour away from the Straits of Mackinac. We're a half hour away from Lake Michigan. We're hour and 10, hour and 50 minutes away from the southern border of Canada. Yeah, we're up north. We hear people say all the time, up north Michigan. Where are you going? I'm going up north. What's your dog's name? That guy right there is Mishmakwa. And that guy right there is called the Ruckus. Now, the stories behind the names. Mac, Mishmakwa. Mishmakwa means spirit bearer, spirit animal in the native language up here called the Nishnawmoan. It's kind of like your animal creature inside of you that guides you, that gives you the spiritual fortitude to continue on with your life. Mine, I was given the name Mishmakwa from a very, God, I hope Ryan's not on here, but a guy very smart, very intelligent about the Native American people. He called me Mishmakwa and told me that that's what that name was, Mishmakwa. And so since he was supposed to be 100% pit bull, bull mastiff, and he was supposed to be about 180, 200 pounds, that was his name because he was supposed to be the big guy of them all. He turned out not to be that, which is fine. We still call him Mac, which is perfect, and he is actually bigger than life. He's a really great dog. That guy right there, the Ruckus, we got his name from India. Holy cow. I used to have a friend of mine, Gotham Rao, was from India. His parents were really rich, both doctors. One was a lawyer, doctor. There's a band out there in the U.S. called the Wu-Tang Clan. They have a song called "Bring the Ruckus." Don't listen to that song if you don't like to hear explicit lyrics. The Wu-Tang Clan, they're fun to listen to. But we named him the Ruckus because he is a ruckus. Which is fun, we always had good names. We always gave our dogs good names. Our first dog, Bosco, was named after Brian Bosworth, who used to play at linebacker for the Oklahoma Sooners back in the 80s, 90s. I think 90s. I'm not going to put an age on him. But Brian Bosworth, the boss, that used to be my hero when I was growing up. Remember him and his bandanas and University of Oklahoma Sooners. So we named him Ruckus, and then Mac. We had another dog, Franklin, who we adopted when he was 5. So we couldn't very well change his name then. He was used to Franklin. Even though we have a cat. We used to have a cat named Frankie. Frankenstein Frankenfur, that was the cat's name. Now he's going to poop, I think. He's walking slow. He's got that walk that he's got to poo. So, which is funny, if you got to poop, you think you'd be doing it as soon as you get outside. Now, these guys got to walk for 10, 15 minutes, and then they figure out what they got to do. But yeah, with this snow melting the way it has last couple of days, it's going to uncover a whole bunch of new scents. SCENTS, the smell from the animals that have been walking around the past 4 or 5 months as we had snow, which is fun. I enjoy watching these guys run around trying to sniff everything and trying to see where everything is. The only bad part about this coming winter being gone in the spring is that the raccoons will come out, the skunks will come out. The dog is full of anxiety. I love that dog to death. When he was in the kennel, all of our dogs are rescues except for Mac. We paid for him. And I'm glad I did. He's a good dog too. Whoa. But Ruckus, when he was in the cage, he was in the kennel. He had a cyst. He was the runt of the litter. He had a skin condition that was so goddamn bad. Boy, oh boy, flaky, itchy. He came from Louisiana. So he was brought up, I don't know, during one of the hurricanes or flooding or whatever the fuck goes on down there. New Orleans, Louisiana place. So he had a horrible skin condition. It took, wow, a year for him to get where he wasn't scratching himself. Man, Perth, you have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Absolutely. You guys have a good night in India. Been that already. So you must be, what, 10 hours ahead of us? Yeah. I used to live in Japan. That was easy. That was an hour. 13 hours to 12 hours ahead, depending on if it was daylight savings time or not. I can't remember. But it was... I remember when I was over in Japan for the first week, 2 weeks, month. I was calling home every day, twice a day. Jesus. I loved it. I loved every second of being over in Japan. It was so much fun. But, yeah, that guy. So, Mac, or Ruckus, yeah, he had a skin condition. It took a year to get that under control. We took him to the vet so many times to try and figure out what it was. Between my wife and the vet, they figured out what it was. Now he gets a shot every month that keeps him happy. Yeah, if you can see his coat now, he's shiny. It's working. He's a great dog, but he is a Velcro dog. He will not leave your side. He will not. This is about as far as he gets. But he's a good boy. I say these are my alarm systems. He lets me know when anybody's within 20 feet, and he lets me know when anybody's about ready to come inside the door. He's the Dachshund Pit Bull Roddy, and he is the Pit Bull Bull Mastiff Rottweiler Boxer American Staffordshire Terrier, if I remember right. But like I said, they're both fun-loving dogs. They have not a mean bone in the body. That guy will knock you down. That guy, when provoked, will take a chunk out of you. He's got a nip. He's, like I said, he's a dachshund, so he's got that pointy nose, pointy mouth that comes out in a long triangle. And his teeth, I tell you. When he goes to pick up a bone out of your hand, if you don't get your fingers out just in time to drop it into his mouth, he might take a little chunk. He's never drawn blood yet, but he's certainly put a blood blister on skin. So we are getting back to the house. Yeah, we got solar lights all over our property. Just because that's what we do. We have lights on there. We got a light up there on one of the, that tree right there has light. That has light. That's got the blankets lights. This is my shooting gallery. That's my aiming. Oh, what? Let's see, top guns. I got 20 gauge, 12 gauge. I have a 6.5 Grendel. And what's the other one? I have a couple 22s. I'm missing a gun. Yeah, there's another gun sitting around somewhere in the house. Actually, finally get to start firing again. It's time. So we're gonna sign off. Oh, we are getting to the house. So we're gonna wish you guys a great day. Hope your day is as awesome as ours. It is beautiful out here. Not the easiest walking, but that's all right. It's fun, nonetheless. Septic. Woohoo! All right, you kids, you guys enjoy your day. Remember to be humble and enjoy your blessings. And that next breath you have, be thankful that you got that. 21 years ago today, I lost a great friend of mine. Yeah, they're starting to drop. 21 years ago. Yeah, they're starting to drop. All right, kids, take care. Have a good day, and we will check you later.